Gcse Geography, Paper 3 predictions and last minute revision tips to help you get that grade 9. There is no time to waste, I'm not about to waste any more of it, so this video is going to be less than 2 minutes long, but I have an extended version on YouTube with further predictions and more exam tips, so be sure to click the link in my bio to check it out. Paper 3, slightly different than your other papers, it is about your fieldwork. Section A is on the pre-release. Read the pre-release. Of course, the pre-release is different for different exam boards. Before AQA, this is on tidal barrage. I think you are likely to get a question on whether this project will go ahead. I also think you're likely to get a question on energy security. But general tips for this section for any exam board is to always make sure you use facts and figures from the pre-release, but don't just copy them down. You need to talk about why they're important. What did they show? All the graphs in that pre-release you need to be confident with. What do they show? What do they mean? Speaking of graphs, you have graphical and mathematical skill. Label all your graphs, write down all of your steps of mathematical work, because literally putting a label on one of the graph axes will be a mark. If you make a silly mistake in the maths but you've written down the steps you're working, you will get the mark. You'll just miss one for making a silly error. Moving on to maps, you need to be comfortable with reading them. It's not particularly hard, but if you don't thoroughly understand, contour lines, what do they mean, how do you interpret maps, please go and watch a YouTube video on it. Something you need to be really confident with for paper 3 because it comes up all of the time. Section B is unseen fieldwork. You are using your own geographical information and applying it to a new setting. If you get some data to represent in a chart, rule of thumb for data, if you get percentages, it's a pie chart, you get categories, it's a bar chart, you get data over time, it's a line graph. In this section, it's so important to put your geography head on. Use that geographical terminology. Think about how data collection can be improved, how research can be improved, and in general, how you can improve the inquiry or improve the accuracy of it. I think you're likely to get a question on one of those two things. A mistake that so many students make in this paper is not adhering to the command words. So explain and evaluate are completely different questions. Explain how you do the field work, you explain every single step. Evaluate is evaluating the advantages and the disadvantages. When you're doing this, you need to be thinking about your reliability and your limitations. Click the link in my bio for the YouTube video with more predictions and more exam tips, and best of luck in your exam tomorrow.